The worst piece of fiction.
I thought I was done with
Degenerocity! Let me get my water. Speak of the devil and he appears. Speak of the devil and he appears. Ugh. Your love, your love, your love is my drug. Your love, your love, your love. Your love, your love, your love is my drug. Snow White. Snow White, she said, evidently so. She said the movie Snow White is about a guy who stalks her. Weird. Damn, what happened to Ziegler, whatever her name is, bro. What happened to her? She said, weird. You said, Corey, you had a good run? Bro, why is everybody saying that? Who got the video of that Corey shit? Ain't no way it's as bad as people are saying. I gotta see facts. I gotta see proof. Ain't no way. Who got the shit? I might as well just ruin my day and watch it now with the chat, bro. Let me just ruin my fucking day. You know what, chat? We're gonna react to the Degenerocity video and then I gotta end stream. Degenerocity react and then we're ending stream. Let's go. Oh. We're back.
I thought I was done with this series. I thought as soon as I made my vid on it some time ago, I would be moving forward with my life. Get my degree, start a broken family, you know, move towards a positive direction. Then come to modern day, I've achieved neither of those goals. World War III is about to start, and the worst story I've ever read somehow became even worse. A while back, I made a video on the Rent-A-Girlfriend manga, saying my piece on why I think it's the biggest piece of doodle I've ever had the misfortune of witnessing. And if you're blessed enough to not experience this series or watch my video on it, let me give you a quick synopsis.
Bro, I don't care what anybody says. That's also another anime I'm trying to avoid. Rent-A-Girlfriend, I ain't watching that shit. Nope. You says peak? Rent-A-Peak?
Rent-A-Girlfriend is about a man named Kazuya who rents a girlfriend, her name is Chizuru, after his ex broke up with him. Then he starts going around telling people that it's his real girlfriend. Then shenanigans go down. He also got this other Rent-A-Girlfriend that's obsessed with him, and they're dating cause she's blackmailing him, threatening to expose his fake relationship with Chizuru to all of his friends and family. That's basically the story. He also in love with Chizuru the entire time, so it's like a journey of a will they, won't they get together at the end. It's a fairly simple story that the author somehow stretched out into damn 400 chapters. Last time I talked about this manga, I was complaining on how there was no progress in the story and character development was non-existent, especially with the main character. This dude is a certified goof. Imagine a man that Cash App's IG models his paycheck just to get a heart on his DM and left on scene. And he's still—
Hell no. Fellas, please don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
Still does it again when the next direct deposit hit. That's the type of lame we're dealing with. I'm not trying to repeat all the same complaints I did on my last video, but since the 200 chapters I read then, the chapters have almost doubled. And the same thing is still going on.
A 2-pack of ass.
Almost nothing happened since then, except the two major recent events. Events that the story has been leading up to since the start. Those are the events I wanted to talk about today. So here's the update. On chapter 316, Kazuya officially—
You telling me... Yo, he said... You telling me from chapter 1 to 315, nothing happened. Now you telling me 316 is the chapter here about to talk about where something of importance gets the ball rolling. No way.
He asked Chizuru out on a real date that he don't gotta rent her for. And she says yes. This is some groundbreaking—
Wait, what? You waited 316 chapters to finally ask the girl out? So you telling me all those other chapters he never asked Shorty out? Yo, so that was just straight edging. 315 chapters of just edge.
In progress. We 300 plus chapters into a romance, we got our first date. And for the next 70 plus chapters, it's all about this first date. That's over a year in real time spent on this one event. About a 30 chapter arc of Kazuya planning out and getting him prepared for the date, then another 30 chapters of the date itself. Now, I didn't read all these chapters. My brain can only mentally handle so many lobotomies. I only read the chapters of the actual date, which is 29 chapters so far of me recording.
The date is 29 chapters? Nah. So you telling me like small segments of like, I called her an Uber. I'm waiting for the Uber to pick her up. I wonder if the Uber is gonna show up on time. Is it raining? Is all that considered like one chapter? How long are these chapters?
I read these chapters and was instantly reminded why I hate this trailer. Why is Kazuya still dating Ruka? There is no reason for them still being a thing. The only reason why he was forced into the relationship, because she was threatening to expose him. But now in the story, everybody already knows about their rental situation and nobody really cared. So why is he still dealing with this? He don't even like her like that. She just in the way of everything. Anyways, during the chapters of the date, they're exactly how I expected them to look. Kazuya in his inner thoughts, gawking over how good Chizuru looks for multiple pages, him acting mad awkward in conversation. Bro, we're still doing this 380 chapters in. Who is finding this entertaining? Who are the day one fans that are still eating this up? Your brain gotta be fried by now. Cause I felt miserable to come back and read the same trash that I dropped 3 years ago for the same problems it has to this day. Some things never change, and it's unbelievable that the author has somehow stretched this date into 30 chapters and it's still technically ongoing. How do you do it? This is not even the worst part yet, because I haven't gotten to the main thing that had everyone talking online about it. It's how I even found out this manga is still going on. In the latest chapter, Chizuru and the goon go have a talk at the end of the bridge. And there she tells him that she might like him too. Bro, this could be an endgame moment for the entire series. Only for her to say,
"Ooh, I love panels like this, yo. Yo, when the art gets serious, this is a double page panel right here in the manga. You gotta open up the whole shit like this. Gotta love that shit, bro.
This could be an endgame moment for the entire series. Only for her to say, not right now.
We 316 chapters plus, and you telling me I still can't, we can't still be together? At that point, I'm getting with the girl I rented for realsies. The one that was about to blackmail me. I'm cracking her tonight. Cause ain't no fucking way. This is 360 plus chapters in. Ain't no way.
Which is other words for no. Bro, I use that excuse all the time. Maybe later. Nigga, that mean never. Bro, this is like if Luffy found the One Piece and the One Piece turned out to be the friends we made along the way. This bullshit! And I'm not mad because she said no. That man is a gooner and likes to sit in Adam 22 chairs at the motels. It's not like anyone owes anybody a relationship either. Like what Kazuya feels towards Chizuru at this point doesn't even feel like love, it feels like an obsession. Like this dude has been fiending over her since the start of the story, willing to do anything for her and to stay by her side, even when it's at his own detriment and he's at risk of ruining all the relationships he has around him. And you might be saying, oh, he's just doing this because he's a nice guy, he's a good guy. We all know what he wants. So no, I'm not mad that Chizuru said no. The reason I'm mad is because this whole series is one big waste of time. Almost 400 chapters of being down bad and lollygagging, and then there's gonna be 300 more chapters of the same thing until another confession happens, and maybe they'll get together on that one. Probably not. And you know what's worse? It's been reported that this dude has spent a whopping equivalent of $250,000 US on her. Now, I don't know how
the hell they got those calculations. Bro spent $250K on shorty and got no yams. Bro got no yams, no kissy wissies, no fondle bondles, no booty grabs, nothing. What? That's insane.
True this is, but doing my own research, I'ma start believing shit. And if this is true, bro, end it all. Okay, some dude on Reddit did the math, and Kazuya had only spent a few bands of his own money on her, but that's still a lot. He could have bought this 2004.
Oh, it's only like 3,000. Okay, never mind. Bro, man, y'all made it sound like, yo, I said 250K. Okay, look, 3,000 is still some money. But we're talking about in a span of over 300 chapters. So that's not that bad. But he still should have at least gotten a kiss or something.
Ford Mustang I found on Facebook Marketplace for that amount of money he spent on her, only to get no buns. And those are the chapters so far.
True.
Bro, I don't know what it is with this author stretching out this story into infinity. Maybe he loves the characters and stories so much that he doesn't want to let them go. I don't know. He can make other series with other characters he can grow to love. And he's already done this. He made a new series while working on Rent a Girlfriend not too long ago. It's titled The Shinji Family Children, a completely new romance manga by him. Let me read you a summary of it so you know what it's about. The story follows Arata Shinji, the eldest son of the Shinji family, who lives with his 5 sisters and a younger brother. Arata has always been tossed around by the whims of his sisters, and yet that does not stop him from viewing them as his precious family members. The hell does that mean? However, everything is changed when their father reveals that the siblings are not related by blood.
Hell no, bro. What kind of incest fucking... Bro, what? Did they know each other since birth? Nah, Sir Luck said, I fucked... No. Did they know each other since birth? Yes? No, that's fucking weird. Look, if I knew you since birth, and we grew up, right, the whole time, and we being told we siblings, and then, like, we hit the age of, like, I don't know, bro, like, what is this show gonna be based off? Like, okay, let's just say, because it's anime Japan, they're gonna be like age 16, 17, right? And then you gonna tell me, oh, you know what, by the way, y'all not really siblings. You think a flip of a switch not gonna go off in my head, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to crack that shit tonight. Hell no! Me, I'm gonna be like, we not related? That's why we had different hair color. That's weird. All right, we're just gonna carry on like life continues. I ain't gonna get into a weird headspace of, oh, I'm gonna try to crack some buns now. No, bro, I grew up with you. We basically siblings. Oh my God, what the fuck kind of shit? Look at this. This face right here is the perfect.
Everything is changed when their father reveals that the siblings are not related by blood. And Arata now needs to deal with this newfound situation. Bro, are you good? You know, when I first started reading this, I was actually a little bit excited and hopeful that the confession would mean something. Because at this point, this is just abysmal. There are rumors that are saying it's ended. It has not ended yet. The author has made no announcements of when the series will end. So as far as we know, this could just be the first half. There's also more rumors saying that he's not ending the series because he's in love with Chizuru. And even though I don't really understand the things he says on Twitter, I really hope this is not the case. Bro has a wife and kids. I'm actually at a loss for words right now. What more can I say on this that hasn't already been said? I'm not gonna lie, this has been a pretty bad week for me. The Pacers lost. It's 1,000,000 degrees outside. My car got towed. And I had to read 30 more chapters of this bullshit just for this video. I wanna die! I'm never reading it again. Not even if another confession happens, bro. Just no more. Just no more. I'm never letting my morbid curiosity take the best of me. Anyways, that's kind of all I wanted to say. And in conclusion, I'd rather be reading One Piece.
Facts. Or My Hero. Thank you, Degenerocity. You know what? When Degenerocity has an update on Rent a Girlfriend, I'm definitely gonna watch that video. God damn, bro. And in conclusion, we gotta end stream, chat. Thank you guys for coming through. Time to end because I gotta go to work in the AM. Good short stream
The worst
today.
part is that Chizuru actually does like Kazuya back, but she for some reason just wants to continue being a rental girlfriend. The premise of this manga isn't even that bad, but problem is that the author just likes to draw out this manga for no reason.
You said Chirisu actually does like Kazuya, but for some reason she just wants to continue being a rental girlfriend. Maybe it's because she feels like if she becomes the actual girlfriend, the spark is gonna go away. Maybe that's the whole point of Rent a Girlfriend. I think the Rent a Girlfriend's whole shtick is the edging. She legit loves him back. I think it's the edging. She has issues to work on. Kazuya nutted in a pool, thinking about her getting. You lie. You lie.
Bye, have a good night, Mr. Streamer. Have a good night, BTW.
Yo.
When is next spooky stream?
Ooh, true. True, we have to do a spooky
In
stream.
conclusion, time
We
to
gotta do
watch
spooky
Batman
stream
v
soon.
Superman.
He not lying. I'm not looking it up. I gotta end, chat. It's 11:46. I have to end. He said look it up. All right, I know. Okay, I'll believe you. Y'all telling the truth. I'm not looking up no chapter where do nothing in a pool. Be like, oh, I gotta search it up. Nothing in a pool. Rent a girlfriend. Like, come on, man. I don't want to see it. All right, chat.